매번 야야야야야 불러 널 야야야야 내 맘을 고백하려고 타이밍만 보는 나 그런 나를 넌 보며 왜 그러냐고 묻네 너 때문에.
The hallway was quiet in a way that did not feel unfamiliar, yet something about the silence tonight carried a weight of its own. Maya stood still, her back lightly touching the bedroom door behind her, her gaze fixed towards the dim glow spilling from the guest room down the corridor. The house wasn't loud, but her heartbeat was, drumming against her ribs with the kind of restlessness. It wasn't uncommon for misunderstanding to soften over time in marriage. Most pass like brief shadows, but what happened tonight had not been a simple argument. It was something rawer, something tangled in love and vulnerability, something that left Jungkook walking away from her not in anger but in fear of overwhelming her. And she knew him even better. The guest room door was shut, not locked, a door he rarely used, a door that felt wrong to be between them. Even so, it now held every unspoken emotion on the other side, his confusion, his jealousy, his guilt, his longing. For a moment, she simply breathed, grounding herself. All they needed to understand was this: her husband was hurting, and she could feel it from across the hallways. Sometimes marriage wasn't about fixing things. Sometimes it was about not allowing the distance to grow. Wine stopped just before the guest room, her hand hovering over the doorknob. She did not need a recap of what led her here. She did not need to replay old words. Jungkook loved intensely, deeper than he ever admitted aloud, and when that love tangled with jealousy, it became a storm he did not know how to navigate. He had walked away trying to protect her from the force of his emotions, but she did not need protection from him. She needed understanding between them. The soft exhale, she closed the door. The warm lamplight fell over him gently, illuminating the slope of his shoulders, tense, hunched, almost defeated. He wasn't the confident man people saw in public. He wasn't the charming husband who tested her in the kitchen every morning. Right now, he looked like a man who had scared himself with the depth of his own feelings. The quiet tapping of her footsteps made him lift his head slowly. His eyes found hers, and for a moment neither of them spoke. They did not need to. Everything was written in the space between them: uncertainty, longing, the string of his earlier vulnerability, the softness that still tethered them together. Wine stepped inside and closed the door gently. Jungkook watched her hand, her face, the slight rise and fall of her breath, as if trying to understand her intention before she even reached him. She sat him beside on the door, not too close, not too far, just enough that the warmth brushed between their shoulders. The moment felt unsuspended, delicate.